All right, good morning, guys. So it's super early. It's like 6:45, 7 o'clock, and I just got up. I'm having my lemon water, and I'm actually creeping over to the neighbor's house. Coco's following me there because they're away right now, and their blueberry bush is just like blooming, and they didn't want their blueberries to go to waste. So they said, just grab some, grab as many as you can because we don't want them to be wasted. Pretty damn cool. But what I'm going to talk to you guys about today is intermittent fasting. A lot of you guys have been curious about that. Like, how the heck do you work out when you're fasted? I don't understand it. I would faint. I would pass out. How do you do it? How are you still strong? What are the benefits? So I'm going to tell you guys about that today. I'm going to pick some of these blueberries and then I'm going to head down to the park, have a warm up, talk to you guys more about intermittent fasting, how it affects me, my experiences with it, why I do it, how I do it, and then I'm going to have a quick fasted workout. Funny. Always have to say goodbye to me. All right, let's get to the park. All right, so it's just after 7 o'clock and I just got to the park. I'm gonna have a quick warm up, maybe about 10 minutes of just some light jogging, go explore around the park, see what's happening. But we're gonna talk about fasting. So let me warm up a little bit and we'll get into it. Basically, when we're sleeping and we wake up and we eat breakfast, we're breaking our fast. So that's all I'm doing is I'm just working out before I have breakfast. Beyond that, I'm not eating anything from after dinner the night before, ideally. I slip up like everybody. I don't abide by these rules 100%. And I think it should be the same for you guys. A lot of people have been asking me, I'll slip it in there every once in a while, a little bit about fasting. And people always go, what the heck? Tell me about your fasting. I want to know. And I don't like people to get too obsessed with like too many little details about the timing of food, the macronutrients of food. Like, what I want you guys to be concerned about is the food. There's so much to think about already. Like, there's the 30-minute anabolic window. Don't swim 30 minutes after you eat or you're gonna die. No, I'm just joking. But it's really easy for us to get, obsessive and overly concerned about things like the timing of our food. I don't want you guys to think that's the only reason why I'm lean or I have abs or something is just because of that. It's all of these tiny little tools put together. Hydration, exercise, the standing desk that I have, doing calisthenics, eating whole plant-based food, no oil, low salt, very little processed food. It's all of these things combined that give me the results, not each individual thing. So I will share everything with you guys. I'm going to give you guys as much information as I can on how I got my results, but make sure that it works with your lifestyle. So take what you can from what I represent and adopt it to your lifestyle, but don't do everything exactly as I do it because that might not work for you. Wow, the sun came out of nowhere. All right, but a little tip I want to tell you guys, because I'm sure a lot of you guys are sitting there now being like, I have to snack after dinner. I get so hungry at night. I always encourage my clients and anyone that's listening to me to tap into their intuition. But you have to know a few things first before you can really trust it. So at the end of the day, pay attention to what you're craving. Actually, look at this spot first. Isn't this beautiful here? It's just this little trail that goes right out to the edge of the water. It's so cool. Pay attention to what you're craving at night. So this is what I do. I don't think there's any science or anything behind this, but it makes sense in my head and it has always seemed to be true. So when I'm craving things like sweets at the end of the night, it generally means that I haven't had enough calories throughout the day. I haven't had enough fruit. I haven't had enough starches. So I know that I just haven't eaten enough. If I'm craving salty things at the end of the day, like potato chips, then I know that I haven't had enough minerals and things like greens, dark leafy green vegetables. All right, so I hope a few of those tricks and tips helped you guys. So I made it to the water. It's so beautiful down here. I'm just gonna take a couple nice deep breaths, organize the workout in my head that I'm gonna do, and then jet to the gym, have that fasted workout, and then I'm gonna head home and have that big green smoothie, and I'll take you guys along. So I should mention here that while this is still a pretty new area of research, it's growing all the time, and the research is showing that it's definitely not as beneficial for females as it is for males. I know, I'm sorry girls, but I think nothing after dinner is probably a good rule of thumb for a lot of people. I just wouldn't worry about pushing that breakfast back too far. and creating too many restrictions around your diet, especially for girls that have ever suffered from amenorrhea, which is losing your period, or infertility, or if you're trying to get pregnant, maybe think of something else. And then, of course, for men and women, if you've ever had a history of eating disorder or even verged on that, and if you're underweight, I would not recommend looking into fasting or intermittent fasting.
So while this is still a pretty new area of research and pretty trendy right now, humans have actually been fasting for much of history during times of feast and famine. Many of our first world diseases come from overconsumption and excess, so it probably couldn't hurt to slow down once in a while. There are many types of fasting. Eating within an 8-hour window and fasting for 16 hours is generally the most common. It's what I practice, although I'm pretty loose with those times. And it's by far the easiest to follow. I'll let you guys look up what else there is out there, but I think this is probably the best for most people that want to start. So I definitely use it as a tool to help myself lean out while staying strong and maintaining muscle mass. I don't bulk and cut, but definitely during certain times of the year, I'm less active and I'm eating way more dense foods like nut butters. So it works well for me, and the science actually backs this up. I'll definitely post some links at the bottom of the page if you guys are curious and you want to check it out for yourself, but I'll sum it up quickly here. So most of the evidence shows that it will help most men achieve the desired results that a lot of people have of maintaining or gaining lean muscle, and it's from intermittent fasting's hormonal effect. So evidence shows that it will increase your insulin sensitivity. This is a big one because this means more glucose into the muscles, lower blood sugar, more stable energy throughout the day, bigger pumps, fuller muscles. It has also been shown to help increase human growth hormone. So this is obviously great for helping with leaning out while making gains. And the rest of the research really shows benefits in longevity, which is really good on a long term, but hey, let's face it, most of us are motivated by vanity and gains. But it shows that it can help with gene expression, especially genes that are related to protection against disease. So that is always a good thing. Intermittent fasting, it also stimulates a process called autophagy. Autophagy is where cells remove old and dysfunctional parts of the cells. This is good, and this only happens during times of fasting. But no matter what the science says and what works for me, you guys should definitely listen to your own bodies over top of everything. So Dr. Greger from nutritionfacts.org, he has a multi-part lecture coming up all about intermittent fasting, and I'm really excited for it. It might even make me change some of my opinions. He's not giving any hints on it yet, so it's going to be really cool to check that out. And I'll definitely be giving you guys an update if I learn anything new on it. Thanks so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it, guys. My channel is growing, and it is so exciting. I just got a new camera today, so you guys can look forward to some better quality videos coming soon. I'm going to go out tomorrow morning and start for you guys right away. I can't wait. Thanks so much, and I would love for you guys to comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on intermittent fasting. If you've tried it, if it's worked for you, what are your thoughts? So here's some other videos you guys can check out in the meantime. And don't forget to subscribe so you can stay tuned for more.